Twin Lakes Golf Course is a public 9-hole par 3 golf course. It's about 800 yards total. There's no real hazards.
It's kind of cheap to go to, but it's a pretty well kept up course. It's been there for a number of years now. We've gone for a while, so it's a good course to go to.
It's a lot of fun. Good place to take the family. I'd say I've been there for about on and off, maybe 30 years ago when I was in high school.
Myself and Dad have golfed there for about 4 years now, and there's always some interesting story that comes out of it. Like we come back from the course and there's like, oh, there's always remember that one shot and all this other things.
Usually go, I don't know, 2 or 3 times during the summer when it's nice. Usually I go with my friend Gary, and sometimes he brings special guests, so it's usually a good time.
They haven't done much to the clubhouse. It's pretty much been about the same way.
We always use our own individual clubs. We always have our own individual clubs that we use on the course. For me, I tend to use more of the lower level clubs, like the 9-iron, the 8-iron, the pitching wedge, and obviously the putter, because it's a way to get more loft on the ball, keeps it on the green a lot easier.
For me, the club selection usually is like stick with the same club for every hole. It's usually a 5-iron, because that's the only club I can hit some good shots with every once in a while.
Love the driver. Just love the driver. Gotta use a driver on this. There's times that I wish I had other clubs like Gary Ashley has, the 7-iron, get a little more lift on the ball.
Well, the first hole is kind of a short hole. It's a little bit downhill.
I haven't golfed there for a long period of time, and Gary Ashley and we decided we were going to go golfing.
There's a church service going on past the woods on the golf course. There's a church past the woods off the course. And this is, I think, the first time Dad used a driver, period. And he used it on the very first hole for 80 yards.
And I teed it off, went past the green, and hit in between 2 windows of the church with my first shot.
So that's kind of Dad's little inside joke on things. It's like, oh, I'll just use the driver, off the church, off the woods, off the pole.
The driver is not one to use on the hole number 1.
The second hole is a little bit uphill. It's the shortest hole in the course. There was one incident when we were filming the Twin Lakes Charity Showdown.
Wasn't having the best day of my golfing career. Thought I'd give it all I could, and I did, and it went about 3 feet off to one side. I don't know if I got it. Tell I have to play.
What are you doing? You picked up the ball. That's illegal.
No, I'm playing over.
You can't do that. This is a charity event. What are you doing?
You're out every day practice, and I can think of my free shot here. That was my swing.
It's probably like one of the more shining moments of golfing that we've had. And the best part was we got it on tape.
The 6th hole. It's uphill. It's really can be a tough hole because there is no room on the left side for any arrows. It's wooded area, out of bounds, things like that. It's kind of uphill and it's kind of long. On the right side, though, there's a lot of open area, so your ball can end up in weird, mysterious places.
On the right side, what people might not notice is that there is a parking lot. It's the back area of a Walmart. So I always tend to hit it off towards the right because it's more of a safer shot, and Dad always gives me hell about it. It was like, he's hitting the shot off that way so he can go to Walmart, buy some old guy candy or something like that.
When there was no flagstick on the 6th hole, apparently some cool guy decided to steal it. I don't know why he wanted to go the entire stick. I'm saying sometimes you take the flags, but I don't know why you'd want an entire flagstick. So we had no flagstick, and Gary had to go and make an announcement saying there was no flagstick.
Alright. You can obviously see some cool guy took the flag up there, so the hole is located in the upper portion. of the, wait a minute, let me start again.
The opening tee shots are always interesting. Of all the stories that come out on this course, the 7th hole probably has the most stories to it because it is a steep downhill shot. I believe it's the 2nd longest hole on the course.
Oh, that's the smackaroony. I love that hole. You hit it out over the hill. You hit it from the top of the hill, and it goes out over, and it's a wonderful sight to see if it's going straight. If it goes straight, it goes down and catches the hole. Ah, it's amazing.
The 7th hole is the one where on one of the tapes I just flat out missed the ball. The first time I did it, and I looked at the tape later on, I couldn't believe I missed it by that much. I mean, it's not even close how badly I missed it. After I totally whiffed the first time, I've totally lost all concentration. I'm laughing. I can't believe that happened. And then the next time, I'm trying to hit a good shot because, hey, I know it's. I think I'm still semi in the match, and I just totally whiff on the ball. It just popped straight in the air. I mean, total hilarity where it ensued at the time.
I believe it took him like 4 shots just to get it off, just to get it past the tee on one episode, and the other one he was like golfing from the woods.
Reedy has now just identified the body. He's calling Bob Bauer the corner.
Yeah, I found a dead body. It was pretty scary.
The 9th hole is the last one. The green is absolutely huge. It's probably the easiest green to hit on the course. What I tend to do is there's a little bit of a slope on the right side, so I tend to aim more towards the right side and let it bounce, trickle down there.
That is the hole next to Clubhouse, and also if you go far enough right, they have the driving range next to it. And if you hit it right, like I did one time, it gets really out of control.
I hit this tee shot, and there's the clubhouse is right off to the right of it. And what happened was I ended up hitting it, and it landed like near the driving range, near like this parking lot. The ball landed about 5 feet from this guy's new car, and I was like, oh.
In my younger days, I hit one off of the clubhouse, and fantastic shot. Best part was nobody coming out of the building.
We know we're not professionals. We know we're not exactly the best golfers. We don't plan to go pro or anything like that. This is probably, just a round of golf with 3 friends that like to golf, on a public course. So it's kind of relaxed. It's kind of a good way to get out there, in a sense. In which you can like kind of relax. You can also have fun with it too, because so many interesting things come out of it, and it's really just something to look forward to over the summer.
It's nice, I think, that we have something that's going to centralize the whole series up to this point. It's been kind of a growing success, especially with last year's tape, and something that the golfers involved can really get interested in and look forward to every year if it's an annual tradition.
And I hope you ask me to come again and go golfing. We've done it lots of times, and then we've always seemed to have enjoyed ourselves over the years.